Hey everybody, Brent Schlenker, your U.S. correspondent for Learning Now TV. Well, one of several, actually. I keep forgetting that. But welcome to another episode from April. Hey, I was gone last month. I apologize for that. I had to take a quick break. Lots of big changes, big things happening in the works for me, and I will be telling you guys a lot more about that. Maybe next month, but you'll probably hear a lot more about it online. Many of you probably also know that I have been working on a project called TLDC, the Training, Learning, and Development Conference. Started out in 2016, but we have expanded TLDC. It is now not only a conference, it's a community, and it's also a chat. So the TLD chat, I'm sure you've seen us talking about it on Twitter. Check it out at hashtag TLD chat, and we talk about a lot of amazing things every single day, actually, at 8 a.m. Pacific time. We sometimes have guests. Other times we just call it an open forum, and everybody that's hanging out in the chat can ask questions, conversations, and I will randomly have people just come on live and talk about what they're doing. It's a fantastic community environment. It's growing really fast, and it's fun to have so many people involved. And so what I wanted to do this month was give you just a little taste of some of the really great and interesting conversations that we've been having. Check it out. The driver.
First off, I, as an artist, was kind of stuck and, needed an adventure myself. And I have so many friends that don't get to travel. I just kind of thought it would be fun. And so then it just kind of got bigger and bigger and bigger. And very quickly I realized that perhaps TV kind of needs to be reinvented, if you will. It's just a different use of live. And I saw a lot of people are using live for marketing and whatnot, but nobody's making a game out of it. Nobody's making a show out of it. And I just kind of feel like if everybody's going to be watching TV on these devices, maybe it makes sense to make programming for those devices, taking advantage of what they can do that other things can't do, and that is interact. I started in news and I've done, so my instincts kicked in pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I realized what journey I was having. I mean, this was Eat, Pray, Love 2017. and I recognized it, and it was weird to be in it and wow, this, especially when I wasn't sure where I was going to go, like the night before when I kind of posted and I knew I was going to go on an adventure, but I didn't know where in the world I was going to go. My life was like a movie. And then it's like, I should probably document this. Since the trip, I've had a lot of time to kind of reflect and think about it. And I really feel like there's plenty of outlets and people and news things talking about facts, and we're even talking about alternative facts. There's protesters and all, like, check mark, that's happening. Maybe there's room in the world for at least one person to go around and remind you to be happy. I would like to just go around and remind people to be happy today, the way things are, because you really can pick.
I always say there's two different types of live video today. One is participatory content, and one is live broadcasting, traditional streaming. So this is what I use for the other version, right? I'm either putting it at a stage, I'm putting it at a group of myself. I actually interviewed Amy Schmittauer, and I recorded the podcast part of that with this microphone, but it was sitting far back. I've been amazed at the good and the bad of this kind of new arena of courses, because it is very video based. It's a lot less workshop based, but the way it was so easy to create. Like, I mean, I built out those modules. I created the videos. I didn't do much editing on the videos at all, mainly just because that's kind of how, I have that kind of down. I don't like, everyone else is like, how many hours did you have like editing? And I'm like, well, the video part of it is what I'm more of a professional in than any of the other pieces of it. So I got a really cadence. I'm not having to edit, but I created a course called Be Yourself. So every time I messed up or I stuttered, I said, well, this is an element of being yourself. I almost buffer proofed myself on that side of the fence. But it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of learning. I have a second course that will be free. That is going to be more email based. So this one, you go to the site, you get everything in the site. The other one's going to have an element of email where it's going to send you a new module every morning or every Monday morning. And then the module can actually be consumed in your email browser.
Hey, good stuff, right? I hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next month.